Cheers, guys. Wonder Chrissy here. We just wanted to share with you opening of a bottle, which it doesn't even have a year on it. And we know it's probably 10 to 15 years old because that was the last time we were at Branson, Missouri to see Andy Williams. We're something you probably don't know about us. We're big Andy Williams fans. We've traveled the Midwest and even out west to catch him.
Vegas.
We saw him in Vegas. We saw him in Temecula, California. We've seen him in Madison, Wisconsin, Maryville, Indiana, and
Branson, Missouri.
And this is about the time of year where he would go out and do his tour. He'd always do a tour in Palm Springs too. We saw him in Palm Springs. So he would from beginning of November to beginning of December, he would do his Branson Christmas holiday show. We caught that a couple of times, and then the week following that, he would hit the road for a week, and he would mix it up every year. He would do the East Coast, the Midwest, and then the West Coast, kind of alternating. So we had purchased this at the gift shop on one of our trips to Branson, and it was sitting in my wine cooler, so I figured we might as well open it up because we loved his music. He always had some pretty good Christmas songs. And we even have a empty bottle up there of another brand of his wine. So we wanted to uncork this here in honor of Andy, who's I think he's been gone now from
4 years.
4 years, and a little bit sad because sounds like his Moon River Theater is in the process of being sold. I'm not sure exactly who owns it. I know Jimmy Osmond was associated with it for a while after Andy passed away. Jimmy had a stroke a couple years ago and getting a little bit better, but I did see where it was up for auction, the Moon River Theater. And I actually read that his ashes are buried or were casted across the water features at the Moon River Theater. So he had a beautiful home in one of the housing communities in Branson where he lived during the summer, and I think he lived in the Palm Springs area in the winter. But we miss Andy, and I think I also saw that his son passed away in Costa Rica. One of his two sons, who was about 50 years old, he drowned the last year or two. Tragic accident, I guess. On a positive note, I found out that his art collection, that I think a lot of it was in the Moon River Theater, and who knows where else he had it, but they sold a large portion of that, and it went for over $50 million. He had an extensive art collection that he shared with the public in his theater, and obviously had other places, and brought in a huge amount of money. So big kudos to Andy. We miss you. We love your music. Your music's going to be the best holiday Christmas music of all time.
He says he's still here.
as Wonder Chrissy said, that we're big Andy Williams fans, and I grew up watching it. My mom was a big Andy Williams fan, and every Christmas, it didn't feel like Christmas until we heard his famous Christmas song, It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. So I still feel that way. It doesn't feel like Christmas until I hear that song. And I grew up listening to his music because my mom loved him, so I love him too. So especially the Christmas music. So I'm gonna pour a glass here. I'm gonna try this. In his honor. Well, it's very good. It's Cabernet Sauvignon, and we got it a while ago at the Moon River Theater in Branson, Missouri. That's his, Moon River is the very first song that made him famous, and I think it's a song that came from Breakfast at Tiffany's, and I think he actually didn't sing it in the movie, but during the Academy Awards, they had him sing it. They always had guest speakers and guest singers. He sang it at the Academy Awards, and that's what made him famous, because he sang it so well, and everything was history from there. His career flew from there, and I grew up watching his Christmas. He would have a Christmas show every year with his family and his parents, his kids, and his brothers, and yeah, that's right. He has 3 brothers. I don't know how many of them are still living. They might all be passed away by now, but he grew up with 3 other brothers singing. All 4 of them grew up singing in a church, and that's how he became a singer. They were singing in church, and his voice was distinct from the rest of the brothers, so he just, his career flew off more than the others. But anyway, yeah, we're big Andy Williams fans, and we would go to Branson, Missouri every year for a while, especially around Christmas time, to see his Christmas show. And during the summertime too, and then we would travel to Vegas, Temecula, California. And when we were in California, it was kind of fun because we ended up not knowing, but we ended up being on the same floor as Andy Williams. We came up one day, it was like a casino hotel, and we came up one day from the casino, going up to our room, and we get off the elevator, and way at the end of the hall, we see Andy Williams going into his room. So he was on the same floor as us. And I think, I don't know if it was the same day or a different day, but we were waiting to get in the elevator one day, and all of a sudden the elevator opens up, and we're getting ready to get on the elevator, and all of a sudden a bunch of black suit coated security, private security guards pushed everyone away and shoot everyone away, and in comes Andy Williams. He gets in the elevator. They huddle around him, door closes, and off they go in the elevator. So they kind of cleared off the elevator so he could have this private elevator. And then we caught the next elevator, and I think that's how we got up there on the same floor, and we saw him just enter his room. So we just missed getting an autograph, but that was kind of fun. Anyway, cheers to Andy Williams. We miss him a lot, and Merry Christmas. It's the most wonderful time of year. Cheers.